Dogs are said to be man's best friend. They are kept as pets and home security guards. However, some unmuzzled dogs are known to cause their owners anxious moments and huge medical bills when they escape the confines of their home and inflict bites on persons who pose no threat to their owners. In 2019, the nation was horrified when a video surfaced of a teacher of the St. Richard's Primary School being mauled by pit bulls. The attack left her hospitalized with critical injuries. The dog attacks are not only on people. In some cases, livestock fall victim to ferocious dogs. The new bill seeks to repeal the Dogs Liability for Injuries Act, which was passed in 1877. The act, in its current form, does not allow the courts to punish the owners of dangerous dogs. Marlon Samuels has more in this report.
The proposed amendments to the Dogs Liability for Attacks Act encourage dog owners to manage and control their dogs. The owner of a dog, as identified by the bill, refers to whoever has responsibility for the dog at the time of the attack. The amendment introduces criminal liability in addition to the civil remedy that previously existed. It means dog owners can be prosecuted if any of the offenses set out in the bill has been committed, even if the victim does not sue.
This bill is not intended to frighten or penalize dog owners. It is meant to increase the awareness of dog owners of the importance of keeping and caring of their dogs under their control. There have been, over the years, Madam Speaker, too many cases of debilitating injury and death caused by attacking dogs. The harrowing ordeal endured by the most recent victims up in Stone Hill area, all over, Madam Speaker, has made the issue impatient of a resolution.
On Tuesday, September 29, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck outlined to Parliament the main features of the proposed amendments.
If the dog chases someone on the road and the person is able to escape but is not bitten, that doesn't mean that the person has not suffered from fear of being bitten. And in such circumstances, it should still be a criminal offense. And that is what the Act provides for, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, injury is also defined to mean death, disease, or any mental or physical impairment. Perhaps the most important definition, Madam Speaker, is that of owner. It is the person who is the owner who will be liable. It is construed very widely, so that the person or persons who live at the premises where the dog is kept and managed will be presumed to be the owner. And if the dog is placed under a person's care and custody at the time of the attack, that person is also treated as the owner.
In public places, the dog must be either muzzled or kept on a leash. It's important to note that the Act does not cover attacks on private property.
This is because the Occupiers Liability Act places liability on the occupier or occupiers of premises for any injury suffered by a person who the occupier permits to be on the premises. Clause 7 sets out the defenses that an accused person may put forward to avoid liability. So if your dog attacks a person because you were being attacked yourself by that person, you will not be liable. It is a normal form of self-defense. So in that case, the dog attacked to save you from harm. A person can also avoid liability if they can show that they were not the owner of the dog at the time of the attack, or where the dog attacked someone who was trespassing on their property. Clause 8 sets out the penalties that may be applied if a person is convicted of an offense. The penalties consist of monetary fines or imprisonment and will vary if the matter is tried summarily in the parish court or in the circuit court.
For the news on PBCJ, I am Marlon Samuels.